I think that ghosting has a huge root in a desire to avoid conflict. Now, I know that having to deal with tough things is never pleasant, especially when it comes to breaking off a friendship or a romantic partnership.
It is a product of trauma, past relationships, trauma with their parents, with the people that raised them, people that they hung out with, that they were burned, and it becomes a self-defense mechanism.
So I think people ghost because they are emotionally immature, or they assume that if they come and they try and be humble and say that they messed up, that you're just going to yell and scream at them. And I'm sure that people in situations where they've been abused or they've been told that they're failures and things like that, they've already got it in their head that they messed up and that you're not going to hear them out and they're not going to be heard. They are just going to, they just don't want to hear the rejection. They just don't want to hear the hard truths because it's already hard enough for them to deal with. And I think that lots of people get in that flight or fight situation where they feel that adrenaline rush, and it's easier for them just to go put their head in the sand like an ostrich instead of coming to somebody and being humble and saying, hey, I messed up. I'm sorry. I haven't been a good friend, and I'm sorry that I hurt you. And it just shows a lot about this person that they can go from one day saying that you're like a sister to them, you're the brightest thing they have in their life, to just dropping you without giving you any type of closure or explanation, or any type of even just a 2-second text to say, hey, I'm alive, but I just need some space right now, or I appreciate what you've done for me, but I just need to work on myself right now. Like, I would appreciate that more than anything, just to have that moment of, I understand why you're upset, and I understand that I messed up, and I'm taking accountability for that.
I have a lot of respect for those who have told me it was nice hanging out with you, but unfortunately I don't feel anything. Yeah, I'll be upset for a very short time. I'll get over it and I'll move on. But with ghosting, it creates that anxiety, not knowing if there is a clean break there. From an outside perspective, it's easily to tell someone else, yeah, it's over, move on. But when you go through it yourself, it has a huge anxiety inducing effect. It causes the ghostee to question themselves. It causes them to analyze the situation a little too much or a lot too much.
It's because they're afraid. They're scared about telling the truth. They're afraid about some conflict.
I wish comfort and peace and happiness for those who feel like they need to ghost, because there is clearly something they are struggling with, and they need that kindness and they need that compassion.
But still, I think the main reason why people ghost is fear. And I think that's sad because, to be honest, I don't think you need to be afraid. If you want to break up with me, just do and tell me. Maybe I will get angry, maybe, but I won't hate you. I know that you're not a bad person. I don't hate you. So there's no reason why you should be afraid. And if you break up, please do it properly. Like, don't let me in uncertainty. Don't send me any love messages. If you want to break up, just break up and say it clearly. And if you only send me a small message, if you only give me a hint, I would be so grateful. But speak and just don't run away. I think ghosting is not even a harm for the ghosted ones. It's even a harm for the ghosters themselves, because they miss so much learnings. In my case, I would have welcomed her one day in Germany, that she can visit me. No, I won't. She's not welcome here in my country. And I think that's also a loss for her. Please be honest.